Hi, welcome back to Shitoku Tech. A friend of the channel was asking me about PictoBlox, and I've made a few videos about PictoBlox, but I really haven't delved deep enough into it, so I'm going to give it another try here. We'll give you a couple of TTGO T-Watch examples to work with. So we're going to start out in PictoBlox. This is a real simple program that when the T-Watch starts up, we're going to set the screen rotation to 2, and it seems in PictoBlox you want the screen rotation set to 2 so the crown winds up on the right side of the watch. Otherwise the watch will look like it's upside down. Then forever I'm going to be drawing random lines from one random point to another in the color of pink. And I'll wait 1 second in between. Let's go ahead and connect up to our board. Okay, we are connected. Let's go to upload. So you can see the code there, remarkably simple. Fill the screen, draw a random line, wait 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so you see it's running over here, and it's just going to draw out a few random lines, one after the other. Basically, it will keep drawing those lines until it fills up the entire screen with pink, or almost, because I've left a margin of 10 on each side of the screen, so from 10 to 230, X and Y on both ends of that line. So, okay, well that's enough of that. Not much to see there, so yeah, we just drew lines back and forth. Okay, so now we're going to open a simple example watch program. Call it Watch Generic. We're going to step through this generic watch program here. When a T-Watch starts up, set the screen rotation to 2 so the crown's on the right side and the watch isn't upside down. Then we're going to set the text color to black with a white background, and the text size is 5. Now, we've got our forever loop. Then we're going to set our cursor at 40 by 20, so that's X equals 40 and Y equals 20. And then we're going to check the length of the hour. If it's 1 digit, then we're going to put a 0 in front and print it. If it's 2 digits, then we'll just print it. Now we're going to set the cursor position here at 100 by 20. We're going to write the little colon, and then we're going to set the cursor at 130 by 20. And again, we get the length of the minute. If it's 1 digit, we put a 0 in front, and if it's 2 digits, we go ahead and write it. Then we wait 60 seconds. So this is a very watch generic program. We're going to send that now. Okay, so our upload is completed, and it's just coming up here. And you see, yeah, that's pretty good. The hour, the colon, and the minutes, everything's arranged pretty neatly. I'm happy about that. So now we're going to take the lines program and this generic watch program, and we're actually going to put them together. So I've taken both of those programs I just showed you and Frankensteined them into this program. When the T-Watch starts up, we set the screen rotation to 2, fill the screen with white. Here we set our text color and background color and size. There's those cursor positions and adding a 0 in front of the hour and the minute if need be, printing those along with the colon. So we have a white screen with the time for 1 second, and then for 59 seconds we're going to draw a random line from a random point, and we're trying to pick a random color. I don't know if that comes through well enough in here. And we wait a second in between each random line, and then after the 59 times, and we know it's 60 seconds, we'll fill the screen with white and start all over again by printing the next time. So here we go. This will be fun. Okay, here comes the upload. The watch is firing up. Okay, there's the time, and then you see random lines just getting drawn on the screen. That's kind of cool. And if you're like trying to count the seconds, you can just count each time a random line pops up. That's a new second. It's hard for me to tell with my eyes if those are actually random colors being printed on there. I'm going to play with that random color some more. I don't know if I'll have a solution for that in the scope of this video. But that was an interesting exercise there. So we took our generic clock program and the random line program. I adjusted the random lines so here you see they wouldn't cover up the time, essentially. So they just fill that square underneath the time. And let's watch it roll over here, because that's kind of cool. There we go. It just rolled over. It writes a new white screen, writes the new time and starts drawing more random lines, up to 59 of them. So that's pretty cool. And like I say, you can count the seconds by counting the lines as they pop up on the screen if you're timing something to the second there. Let's look at another program I was working on. Okay, so this is using the touch feature of the TTGO T-Watch. And again, we're going to set the screen rotation. We're filling the screen with the color. We're setting text color, background, and size. We're going to get the X and Y axis of the touch screen. And then we're going to set the cursor location. It's sort of in the middle. We're going to write the value of X and the value of Y. And we'll do this every 1/10 of a second, forever and ever. So let's run that now. There we go. It's coming along now. There's our upload in progress. It's going to require some manual intervention now. So you see, there's no touch detected, so it's showing the X on top and the Y on the bottom. And we're just going to start touching here, and you can see, yeah, the values are changing depending on where my finger is on the screen. So that's pretty interesting. I want to try to make a mood watch. So we have that generic watch program. And I'm thinking if I combine that with this touch sensor, like if my touch down here, it's going to be anywhere below, let's go to the middle there. You can't see it, but it's 120 by 120 in the middle. And you can see I get close to 240. We're going to write something for this now. I'll be right back. So we saw this touch example here where we can sense the location of the touch on the screen. And so I'm going to Frankenstein that with the generic watch program. So let's step through this here. The watch starts up. We set the screen rotation to 2. Then we have our forever loop. The first thing we're going to do is set the value of A to the get touch screen x-axis coordinate and set the value of B to the get touch screen y-axis coordinate. Then we have 4 if statements. I didn't see like a case switch statement in PictoBlox, so I just opted for 4 if statements. If A is greater than 120 and B is greater than 120, meaning my touch is all the way on the upper left-hand corner of the watch screen like this, you're going to get both really high numbers. It's going to fill the screen with red, set the text color in the background. The next case is A and B are both less than 120, which is always going to be the default if there's no touch. The screen will fill with green, the text will be black, and the background will be black, and the text size will be 5. Then we have the if A is less than and B is greater than, or A is greater than and B is less than, to set the color to blue in one case or set the color in orange in one case. Then we're going to go ahead and display the time just like we did in the generic watch program. So while you're touching it, it's going to be one of these 4 colors, and so it's going to be like a mood watch. So you can go, hey baby, check my mood watch. Green means go, because green's going to be the default. Okay, let's see if this is going to work or if it's going to blow up my watch. And of course you can see all this lovely code over here, but that's the beauty of PictoBlox, is we don't have to do all that beautiful code over there. And oh, the last thing, I'm waiting a quarter of a second in between so that the screen will be more reactive. It's going to be redrawing the screen a lot though, so it might look like it's flickering. Let's see what happens. We're almost done. Hang in there. Okay, so it's sending it. Oh, it didn't send it. Let's see. Oh, function void loop. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what we did wrong here. Oops, you got to use their variables. Yeah, I got to remember I created these variables. I can't just type shit in. There we go. That should fix it. Yeah, so you see here, I just typed A and B, which made it a text evaluation against a numerical evaluation. So I got an error down here. You can see quote A and quote B. You can't do that, and that's because I was supposed to use these variables that are already defined. So now it should work. Here we go. All right, it's uploading. Cross your fingers. There it goes. Yeah, so it's green by default. You get orange over here, red over here, and blue over there. So you kind of get a little mood watch effect going there. Hey baby, how do you like my mood watch? Green means go. Well, I hope you enjoyed more TTGO T-Watch programming in PictoBlox. I hope you learned a few things. There's a lot of capability in PictoBlox. I still haven't seen how to access the other functionalities of the TTGO T-Watch, like the motion, so I'm going to keep digging on that. Anyway, stay tuned and thank you very much. Give this video a like, click down below for the links in the description, click up here to subscribe, and click over here to check out the TTGO playlist. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching Shitoku Tech. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share.